Alright everyone, new dinosaur toys such as the Chaos Theory Wild Roar Majungasaurus, the Chaos Theory Battle Roar Becklespinax, and the Epic Attack Spinosaurus. Let's start with the Chaos Theory Majungasaurus. So obviously there's a lot to go through today, many toys we'll go over. Basically what we didn't go over in the previous toy video where we went over the top 20 creatures, but here what we would like to look at is the brand new Wild Roar Majungasaurus. So it was the only Wild Roar missing. We had all the attack packs revealed, all the gigantic trackers, all the strike attacks. We had all the Wild Roars except Majungasaurus, and now it's here. This one was basically confirmed to be in Chaos Theory because its description read something along the lines of it will appear in the new content, and we know the others are, so that's a good sign. But it reads Majungasaurus has a massive chomp and roar. I also believe it'll be part of the mountain creature biome because of it's going to have a snow deco, I reckon, because Ceratosaurus is swamp, Parallax will most likely be river, and Pachyrhinosaurus is savanna. But moving on, we have to talk about Darius and Ghost Atrociraptor. Still kind of interested in this because we did just get another Atrociraptor set, which we'll talk about after this one, do not worry. But yes, Darius obviously is getting a new model, I would assume, as the adult Darius. I would love to see how they tackle Ghost because we already have the Ghost Atrociraptor metal toy, obviously. So it's like, what are they really going to do for it? Are they going to change it? Is it going to look more animated? I don't really know, because the Tiger Atrociraptor toy that's coming in the Chaos Theory line looks like the exact mold that the Ghost Atrociraptor from Dominion uses. But Darius, I assume he won't be small like the previous versions. You know, he was actually kid-sized, or like for the campers they were fairly big, but they weren't as big as the adults. But this time I'm sure it will be as big as the adults, because the character in the next set to talk about, the Ben Escape Pack, is. So Ben, he looks like he's the actual adult height, which they should be, because by the time of Chaos Theory they should be adults around this time. Even Darius, who was the youngest of them all, I believe he's an adult now, especially considering he can drive cars, so I assume he has his license. And yes, in this set we do obviously have Ben as an adult wearing a beanie. He looks like he's had a glow up. He doesn't look as Shaggy from the ending of Camp Cretaceous Season 5. But of course, as I did mention, we also have a Tiger Atrociraptor. So this is a big improvement compared to the previous one. It does just appear to be using the, you know, previous Atrociraptor model that was used on Ghost and Red. So that is interesting, but I'm guessing, who knows? We could see that on other Atrociraptors, but there is also Dilophosaurus in this set, looking really good with those Jurassic Park colors. But yes, I can't post images of this set because Mattel are copyright striking creators who post this image even though it's publicly available. So silly. Anyway, moving on to the next creature, we have Diplodocus, a very unexpected one. This will be like our big Brachiosaurus back here, you know, the Apatosaurus, the Dreadnoughtus, the Mementosaurus. It's going to be a massive toy because those sauropods sell really well, although it's not confirmed to be massive. But how do we know about this? Well, Collect Jurassic recently teased on their Twitter. They said, hey, you know how Diplodocus was a Mattel mini? And he does a lot of teasers, such as how he teased the Hammond Collection Therizinosaurus and Giganotosaurus, along with Ray Arnold and Pachycephalosaurus. He's done a lot. But the thing is, what will it be? Will it be big, like our Brachiosaurus back here? Or could it be a baby Diplodocus? Because we saw a baby Diplodocus in Fallen Kingdom. That is canon. That is the canon Diplodocus design. Could we get it? I would love to see that, especially as a Hammond Collection, considering got Concavenator, which was also a sculpture in Fallen Kingdom, and we had other baby Hammond Collections. Anyway, but moving on, we have another Allosaurus toy to talk about. This is what, our fourth one this year. So we had the original Epic Evolution Allosaurus, right? Then we had the Super Colossal one. Then we had the 12-inch one. And now we have the Mega Raw Allosaurus. So there's already a Mega Raw Blue out there, so you can get an idea of what it looks like, what it sounds like. It sounds really goofy. But let's read its description, shall we? So get ready for thrills and adventures with figures inspired by the Jurassic World franchise. This Mega Raw Allosaurus not only has sound to bring roaring play to life, but also a species-specific attack action. All figures feature movable joints, authentic sculpting, and realistic colors and textures for fun, action play, and dynamic posing. So I don't know I'll really be picking any of these figures up, but they're very interesting to look at. So there is that, and they sound funny, so I do like that. But moving on, Becklespinax, very excited for this one. The Battle Roar Becklespinax from Chaos Theory is pretty much confirmed to be appearing in Chaos Theory because of, you know, rumors. I believe it's getting a Captives toy, and that was confirmed for Chaos Theory, so we'll have to wait and see because the Captives line hasn't released yet, but I do believe hopefully soon we'll get images of them now that we're getting Mattel images of Chaos Theory toys. But the Becklespinax, what does it look like? You know, what's its design? We have seen the Imaginext toy, so there is that. But the Becklespinax, this one will have a coloration identical to the Dino Rivals Albertosaurus. So it will have yellow thorns sticking out of its neck at the top, a rotating button that makes it bite with sound. So this is all very interesting. It's like, hey, is this gigantic Spinosaurus or Kentrosaurus with spikes sticking out of its neck? It's interesting. But our other creature to talk about, our seventh one, is the all-out attack T-Rex. I mentioned this in the previous video, but I'm not sure I went into too much description. So basically this T-Rex, it's not the best T-Rex, I'll be honest. It does look good, but its feature makes it pretty bad. It's like the feature the it's not similar to the Giganotosaurus feature, but the Giganotosaurus feature ruined it because you couldn't pose it correctly. This T-Rex is somewhat better. But basically, it looks like, you know, a good paint scheme for T-Rex, but it's, you know, epic evolving feature, which all the other creatures have, like Mapusaurus removing its spikes, similar to the other ones. T-Rex grows its teeth, because obviously it can't grow spikes. T-Rex doesn't have any spikes. So what does it do? It grows its teeth, and it looks really, really goofy, in all honesty. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It does do roars, but it just moves its head up and down when it does the roars. It looks really out of whack. But moving on to the last one, I'm sure most of you are most hyped about this one, the Epic Attack Spinosaurus. So this is the description. It will be green with brown spots on the head. Its spine will be yellow with orange, and it will have a strange bulging that will surround the spine as if the skin was torn and exposed bones. It will not be at all like the mold we saw in the extreme chomping one. Apparently it's similar to an old rare Imaginext Spinosaurus. It looks very similar to that. So, you know, I assume images are just around the corner, and if they are, that's when I'll have publish this video. So if anything I've said in this video sounds wrong, you know, like it's like, hang on, you've got the images right in front of you, you're not describing them properly, it's because I pre-record this video, but I put the images in the video later. Anyway, make sure to check out the video up here for the previous toy video. Very awesome stuff, and yeah, that's about it. I'll see you all later. Bye everyone.